Hello, RBC. Thank you for taking the time to watch. These are your announcements for Sunday, October 20th.
Hello, RBC. I want to invite you to join me on Friday, October 25th for our annual Global Missions Banquet. And registration closes this Sunday. On the 25th, you're going to hear a powerful story from our missionary in Peru who, as a missionary kid, experienced the martyrdom of his father. As well, you're going to have the opportunity to hear and meet our missionaries from Israel, Ukraine, Italy, and Brazil. All ages are welcome to attend, so make this a family affair. And while there is free childcare up through age 5, we encourage your children to stay with the parents and hear what God is doing around the world. The cost is $10 per person, a maximum of $30 per family. And remember, registration closes this Sunday. So don't delay, register today, and I hope to see you there.
Hey, my friends at RBC, this is Greg Steer, the founder of Dare to Share. I am really looking forward to getting out there and preaching my Radical Like Jesus sermon. I just wrote a new book called Radical Like Jesus, 21 Challenges to Live a Revolutionary Life. I think you're going to be inspired by this sermon based out of Matthew 9, because we all need to live radically like Jesus. Not radicals for Jesus, radically like Jesus. And that afternoon, we're going to actually go out and hit the streets. I'll be doing a training in evangelism Sunday afternoon. We're going to hit the streets with training and equipping. You're going to learn how to have gospel conversations, not just making presentations. And that'll spill over into your everyday life. And then finally, that night, Sunday night, I'm going to do some deeper dive, practical steps on how do you take it to the next level when it comes to living radically like Jesus. I'll do Q&A on evangelism and apologetics, but really talk about how do we do this individually as a family and really become radicals like Jesus, who are loving people, caring for people, and sharing the gospel out loud with words. So looking forward to seeing you on November 3rd. Try to go, obviously Sunday morning, but I want you there in the afternoon if you can, and that night. Let's live this out. See you soon.
I am so excited that Greg Steer is going to be with us on November 3rd. We have a full day with him. Looking forward to having him in the morning services, but like he said, if you want to register for that training and outreach he'll be doing in the afternoon, but also if you want to come join us that evening, I'd love you to go to restonbible.org/radical and sign up for that. There's no cost, just letting us know you're coming and letting us know if you'll be there in the evening. But looking forward to November 3rd. Hope you'll be there.
Todd Frederick's here from the Senior High Ministry. We are in the thick of planning our bike trip that's coming up in April 2025. And we are in need of 25 bicycles, either to be donated or loaned to the ministry for the duration of the trip. We would prepare these bikes, tune them up, ready for our students, and return them back to you at the end of April. We'll be accepting donations or loaners of this equipment the next 3 weekends, October 20th, October 27th, and November 3rd, directly after the second service from about 12:15 to 1 o'clock out by the garage at the rear of the sanctuary. Really grateful for your partnership and support of the ministry, and we just want to thank you for your generosity.
So I heard a story of a guy who was trying to live out the gospel at work, and he was hoping that people would come to Christ just through his actions. So one day he's in the kitchen and a guy walks in and says, "Hey Bob, I got to ask you a question." He's like, "This is it. This guy's going to come to Christ because of the way I've been acting." He says, "Yeah, Bob, you know, I've noticed that you do things in a certain way and you're just kind of different. I got to ask you, are you a vegetarian?" Well, my name's Casey Veach. I'm not a vegetarian, but not that there's anything wrong with that, but I have the privilege of facilitating an ETS class on witnessing in the workplace beginning November 3rd and each Sunday in November at the 9 o'clock service. We'll laugh, we'll cry, and we'll learn to recognize how to recognize opportunities to glorify God and share the hope of Jesus in the workplace and beyond. We'll talk about practical ways to share your faith in your actions and your words and your deeds, and share examples of others who are living out their faith at work. And remember, when you do share the gospel wherever you are, you can let people know that while some Christians are vegetarians, there are some meat-loving Christians as well. Hope to see you in November.
You may have heard that RBC recently relaunched our Hope Adoption and Orphan Care Ministry. If you're curious to know more about this ministry and how it supports adoptive parents, foster care, and orphan care, we want to invite you to an interest meeting this Sunday, immediately following the second service. At 12:30 up in room 250, you have the opportunity to meet some of the leadership team and learn more about how we as a church can support those going through an adoptive or foster care journey. A free lunch is provided. We just ask that you register. You can do so online at restonbible.org/hopeinterest.
Hey RBC, just wanted to give you a huge thank you for praying for us. We went out last Saturday for Sterling Fest to meet and engage our community all around us, and we were able to talk with a whole lot of people. We gave out over 450 Pocket New Testaments in Spanish and over 200 in English, but just really got to communicate the love of Christ and invite people to ESL and other ways that we'd love to even serve. So thank you for praying. Pray for the seeds that are planted.
Thanks so much for watching. You can find out more about these events and more on the events tab of the RBC app or at restonbible.org/events. Thank you so much, and we will see you on Sunday.